Guys, how are you all doing? It's Agara CC. Welcome back to another episode of TikTok Tea with CC. I am super excited seeing you all back again here. I trust you guys are having a wonderful time today. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So I came across these videos today. I thought I should share this video with you. These two ladies in their videos, they said that broke men love BBL. So I don't know why they said that. We are going to find out. And of course, I have some stitches I'm going to show you. But before I show you guys this video, some people might be asking, what is BBL? Let's ask Google. BBL, known as Brazilian butt lift, is a procedure that is used to increase the look and shape of the patient's buttocks. Now, this also includes adding volume and giving an hourglass shape that people look for. I'm sorry, I had to give that definition because I read some comments. Some people were like, what is BBL? So I assume that some people that may come across this video might ask same question. Now back to these videos. So like I said, these ladies said that broke men love BBL. So we are gonna, hear from them. And of course, like I said, I have some stitches I'm gonna show you. I feel that we really need to have this discussion today and get people's opinion. Please check these videos out.
Your natural body shape or your surgery body shape will change the type of man that is attracted to you, at least based on his socioeconomic level. And let me show you. Socioeconomic class actually have to do with the type of man that is attracted to your body and why. Let's figure it out. You have the wealthy class, right? And they typically tend to be attracted to more slender bodies, a physique, a nicer physique, right? The reason they like that is for a couple of reasons. Number one, a lot of their reputation is on the line. Who they're married to, how that person is moving, how that significant other is, how outside people view them. Everything comes with reputation when it comes to being that wealthy, okay? So essentially, they understand the power more of who their significant other is and how they represent them. Literally. Then, of course, we get to the biological factors like a woman with a nice physique and she's skinny. You can actually see the structuring of that, the natural way her body would fall in clothes, etc., right? And it also signals youth to the man. We hear it preached all day, every damn day, right? And actually, this one's gonna be hard to accept because when you have a more voluptuous body, it's more overtly sexual. Okay, so basically, the man doesn't really get the privilege of like the classy look or like you act this way publicly, but he knows you in a different way privately. Like that line kind of gets blurred, and it's not anything that somebody who's naturally built like that has like done wrong. It's more so other men can visualize you in a more sexual way a lot easier than they can with somebody that has a petite body. All right, and that's gonna move us over to poor. When it comes to this type of man, you know how there's like being hood rich, right? Let's make it that. So essentially, because this person doesn't have much to show, they're gonna make what they do show gaudy. And so essentially, because that thing is gaudy, it's right in front of your face. You can't ignore it, you can't whatever, right? So essentially that translates to the type of woman that they are attracted to also has more of that upfront in your face, you can't ignore it type of sexuality. All right? Because essentially as they escort you around places socially, all that other stuff, it's a huge signal to someone else. Look who I am fucking right now. Look who I have access to right now. Display. Easy to see. And the last reason that the poor man tends to be attracted to a more voluptuous, overtly sexual body. One, he's not doing much else with his free time when he's outside of work. That's the only way he's making money. That's tends to be the only way he's applying himself. So basically, with his free time, he's gonna want to have sex. Bam. Okay. Second reason, the woman is doing very much like domestic work in the home, right? That's a strong contribution of hers because he can't afford any type of assistance, even when it comes down to like eating out a certain amount, etc. So for her, when he sees her, outside of that, there's not much that that woman is expected to offer him as far as like uplifting him or moving him to another level. They are in survival mode, literally. I want you to understand that, okay? So because they are in survival mode, the woman basically is offering sex and domestic work to him, okay? So essentially, the more sexual she looks, the more appealing she is to him, because that's one half of basically her value. Middle class, that's kind of like a anything can go type of situation, okay? Um, it's a mixture of enough resources, enough intelligence, and enough ignorance. Essentially, for them, they're going to be choosing a partner based off of what they see in media the most subconsciously, and what kind of reflects their natural desire, because they don't have too much on the line as far as reputation, but they also have enough resources to care about what person they're getting and how they're reflecting them and stuff like that, but not enough to where they need to be controlling the type of person that they're dating. So at that point, you can just date ideally who you decide. So before you get that BBL, please evaluate, what is this gonna do for me? What is my goal? Okay? And I know as women we be lying to ourselves, saying, oh my God, it doesn't matter what men think, blah, 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 blah. But eventually, if you want to be with somebody, you're gonna have to give a damn what men think. Okay?
So I've heard, this somewhere, I can't remember where, but they were saying that basically rich men don't like BBL. But if they eventually hang out with a lady that have, done it, they just, just want to literally date them just for dating's sake and nothing more. I can't remember where, but I've heard something similar. Anyways, let's see the second video.
I might get some hate for this, but this is 100% the truth. BBLs attract poor men, broke men, same thing, no different. Because from what I know, a lot of wealthy men like women with natural bodies. And don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with getting a BBL at all. But I know a lot of women, they'll go into Tijuana and they'll go to different countries to go and get a BBL because they assume that this will attract men with more money, I'm sorry. But that's never the case. It really isn't. And maybe there's at least maybe like 2 or 3 of them that are okay with it. And that's like really, really rare if you're really lucky. But for the most part, from what I know, a lot of wealthy men like a lot of natural things, especially when it comes to like nails or the way that you look from your face or the way that you're presenting yourself. Because from what I know is a lot of wealthy men say BBLs scream loud and crazy or whatever. And like I said, nothing wrong with getting cosmetic procedures done. But that's just the cold hard truth.
Okay, so like she said, it is your opinion. If you want to do it, if you want to go for it, that's fine. I am not saying that you shouldn't go. Is your life, your choice, your decision. Now, I have put together a few stitches, like I said. Let's just hear what people said in regards to these videos. And don't forget, I'm going to show you some comments. And of course, I would love to know your take in the comments. Please check the stitches out.
Because this person doesn't have much to show.
Okay, she's spot on here. First off, babe, we're not talking, don't think about celebrities, just think about the BBL for rich men or wealthy men that are not celebs, because the lines are going to get a little blurred. But hear me out. A wealthy man, a seriously well, not hood rich, like she said in part of the video, a wealthy man is not bringing you and your BBL to the country club, okay? He's not bringing you to Monaco, okay? He's not bringing you to a charity fundraiser event with all of his, you know, business partners, and that ain't happening. This part specifically that I made the stitch with, where she talks about, men that don't really have much to show, the things that they do show are more gaudy, bro, that could not be more spot on. That could not be more spot on, because it's the same energy as men that carry tons of cash, okay, versus men that have Amexes. What do you think? Who typically carries a lot of cash with them? Your scammers, your drug dealers, your trappers, like those people, they carry a lot of cash. And two things can be true. They can carry cash and they can have a lot of it, okay? So we can, they can have literally, I've seen it before, okay, in Miami. When I work nightlife, I just stopped working nightlife in Miami. But when I work nightlife, okay, I've seen guys come and they have 30, 40, 50K in a little backpack. They have 10, 15 more in their pockets, okay? Wealthy, wealthy men are not carrying cash. They're not carrying cash. Maybe if they started off humble, they'll tip, but most wealthy men won't even think to carry cash for a tip because it's just like, if I can't put it on my card, then it's not getting done. Very simple. But like, she's literally spot on with this. So you have to carry more cash because you're not really wealthy. But back to the BBL, like I said, babe, you ain't going to the country club. You're not going to the fundraising event. You're not going to Monaco. You're not going skiing in Switzerland with your BBL. You're not attracting that kind of man. So I see people mostly agreeing with her, but if anybody is trying to cook her, she's right. 100%, she's right.
Will change the type of man that is attracted.
I wanted to get on here and say I 100% agree with this creator, because before I got my body done, had a snatch waist and all these great things, like, people were trying to talk to me, but it was never like, certain people would never look my way. Now I have a flat stomach, I have a fat butt, everybody wants to look my way, give me all this attention. I don't really think so. Like, men and women do it, honestly. Women want to be your friends. Like, women who never wanted to be my friend, they want to be my friend now. Oh, you do this, oh, you do that. It's cool, but it's like, come on now. I would be oblivious to act like I don't know what's going on. So I agree with this creator. Like, your body being done and having a different dynamic type of body or whatever physique, it changed the people around you. Like, people want to be around you. Men want to date you who never looked your way. Everybody just starts acting a little strange. I'm not going to lie.
Natural body shape or your surgery body shape will change the.
What I want women and people in general to stop doing is to try to act like life is so damn calculated and men are calculated. Please. Y'all have to stop acting like in this life 1 + 1 always equals fucking 2, because it doesn't, baby. This is how a lot of y'all are miserable and need therapy for over 15 years, because y'all are always trying to find a recipe to get what you want. And guess what? The recipe is just finding what you want, digging deep inside of what you want and getting it, baby. You don't have to be a certain weight, look, or shape to attract a certain kind of man. We've all come to the consensus that a beautiful, fine-ass man will fuck a frog, marry a frog, cuff a hoe. None of that matters, because guess what? That girl knew what she wanted. She went to go get it. And that's it. If y'all follow people like her, y'all will end up mad, miserable, and sad your whole lives, because you're always trying to find somebody else's recipe. Make your own recipe and cook that, baby.
Or your surgery body shape will change the type of man that is attracted to you.
What she's saying is actually true. And the way that I got put on to that is when I was modeling. I was like 19, 20, and I was just doing it for fun. But I was working on a couple different projects with different people. And one of the people that I was working with was telling me that I needed to lose weight. And I remember I was like, I don't want to lose weight. I'm already like pretty skinny. I was like between 115 and 120, and I'm 5'5". So like I was still underneath what I was supposed to be. But he was telling me to go to the gym and that my thighs were still too fat and my ass was still too fat. So he went into explaining that basically he's going for a certain type of look, and that he needed me to be skinnier for that one. And he was then explaining to me that if you're looking for a specific type of guy, like the wealthier side, the wealthier guys, they're not interested in women that have like an obnoxious body type of look. They're looking for more skinnier, well put together women. And that basically this body type is more for the guys, for the hood. And that as I lose weight, I'm gonna be attracting different type of men. Not like I was trying to. I was fucking like 19, 20. I didn't really care. But aside from that, there's a book called The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene, where he explains how there's like different ways to attract a man or a woman or anybody to you by working on your character or like your personality and building on what your personality has to offer. And there are certain men that are attracted to your body, but there's like other ways that you can get a guy. Like using your outer appearance is literally like the easiest and the fastest way that you can attract somebody to you. But there's like so many different ways that you could do it. But yeah, check out that book. It's called The Art of Seduction, and it will like put things in perspective for you when it comes to attracting different type of people, and men or women, or a mass of people.
Or your surgery body shape will change the type of man.
So I agree that richer men tend to want a slimmer body. And it's not just for cosmetic reasons, though. It's not. It's not that broke guys like thick women because they just want to fuck. No. We were all 19, 18, 17, 20, 21. We dated cheerleaders. It comes a time when they don't look like that anymore. It's going to be hard to find someone at 35, 40, 45, 50 that still looks like thin neck, big eye, big untired eyes. Like, now what happens is a man gets money, and on average, a millionaire becomes a millionaire at 50. This is what happens. He trades in that woman that was closer to his age for someone younger. Now with that youth comes the body type of a young person. That's why they cut off, the Miss America pageant at like 28. They're like, you ain't the pretty girl in the room no more. We don't need you. So I don't think it's just a visual thing. Like I want to play the part of a rich person with a trophy. The trophy is, she looks like that, but what does that symbolize? She's young. Youth equals health. Health equals fertility. Physical attraction to us apes equals health, equals fertility. You're not ran through. You're not done. You're not tired. And you can look up David Buss, his theory of why women like older men and why men like younger women. He's a evolutionary biologist or some shit like that. But yeah.
Your natural body shape or your surgery body shape will change.
So I live in Miami, where everybody and their mama has a BBL. I mean, the lady at the gas station has a BBL, the lady doing your nails has a BBL, the lady working at CVS has a BBL, everybody has a BBL. And I'm used to them. It's kind of, you see them everywhere. You see them at the gym, you see them every damn place. Now, I went to Dubai for my 30th birthday. I didn't see one BBL. I did not see one BBL the entire time I was in Dubai. And I'm not just saying because I was, in areas where everybody's covered up and such. I mean, I went to a water park the entire day. Not one BBL. Not one. And as someone who's been in spaces with all different types of people, music video sets, whatever, I've seen a lot. And I think BBLs are akin to fast money. It has it's an in-your-face look that's not timeless. And I'm not gonna lie, some of them look really good. Some of them look undetectable. Some of them are the skinny BBLs. Some of them, there's some doctor in Houston that his work looked natural. So I'm not saying all of them look like an ant's life, but the classier and wealthier men that I have spoken to, they not interested in no damn BBL.
Like women with natural bodies. And don't get me wrong, there is nothing.
I've seen the same topic go on for the longest, and it's like this. Women keep saying poor men like BBLs and rich men like the natural women. Where's the logic in this? It just gets to the point where it's like, bro, what are y'all even talking about? Like, y'all say this shit and don't know a rich person, period. Like, y'all don't even know who a rich person is. Y'all don't have them in y'all circle. So how can you even make this a topic when the women y'all look up to have BBLs and date rich men? Like, the women y'all look up to and buy their products, y'all buy their makeup products, their clothing, they have BBLs. Are they dating broke men? No. I just be so confused when y'all say shit like this because it does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. I'm confused. It's just a preference. If you like natural, you like natural. If you don't, you don't. It's just a preference.
No different. Because from what I know, a lot of wealthy men like women with natural bodies.
There is no logic behind this. There is no facts behind this. All this is based off personal opinion. And one of the main reasons why it don't make no sense because you have to pay to get that. Do you really want to know what a BBL attracts? A BBL attracts any type of man that likes a fat ass. That's what it attracts. It ain't got nothing to do with money. Because you have lower class men that like ass, you have middle class men that like ass, and you have rich men that like ass. Like, just think about all the celebrities, all the influencers, everybody that has BBLs. They're not hanging around broke people, right? They hanging around some people with some type of money, attention, or resources. The only thing I will say about a BBL, because it's your body, your choice. If you're going to get one, at least take care of it. And also, if you're going to get one, get it done to where it looks decent. Stop walking around here like y'all got a pamper on.
Healthy men like women with natural bodies. And don't get me wrong.
Lady, men will fuck a corpse. Nobody's worried about who has a BBL and whose looks natural. No, honestly, men don't care. And I think this type of rhetoric is a very popular, commonly used trope of divide and conquer, right? Like, for example, the Madonna whore complex, the tarnished versus purity, natural versus unnatural. It's the same jargon. Let's work on not participating in this silliness. For those of you that are interested in divesting, this is another example. You're over here criticizing women's bodily autonomy, and the backdrop in the measuring cup is men's approval. What do we call this trait? What do we call it? Come on, ladies.
I know a lot of wealthy men like women with natural bodies.
I guess that makes me wealthy then. Like, the only reason why she would get hate for this video is because of the fact that she starts it off by saying this is 100% fact, and she was 100% wrong, dead ass wrong. Cause I'm not broke, I'm not poor. I'm like, that's debatable. But I'm not rich either. Like, I'm average earner, a little bit above average earner, and maybe it's the age thing because I'm 36. I don't like BBWs. I never liked them. I ain't like them when y'all started making it trendy, when y'all started making a requirement in order to gain success, as if that was the only way that women could have success was to get BBLs. I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. I prefer all natural. I prefer natural hair, whether it's short or long. I prefer clear skin. I'm not really with the tattooed up lifestyle. Like, that's never been something I've been attracted to. There are men out here that prefer women in their natural state. It's a lot of y'all that go outside of that for your own reasons, whatever they may be. You go outside of that for your own reasons and think that's what all men like, and that's not the case. That's not the truth. And y'all keep not having this understanding that just because you see these women on social media with the BBLs and the tattooed up bodies and whatnot, a lot of times the men that like that is just trying to fuck. Like, it ain't got nothing with them actually wanting to have a relationship with them women. Like, I don't understand why that's goes over y'all head so much. Y'all think because these women are popping and they getting a whole bunch of likes and they got a whole bunch of thirsty men in their comments and whatnot, that means that all these men would actually want to be with them in real life. Like, physically be with them? Yes, maybe. Like, long term be with them? I highly doubt it. That's why you see most of them that even when they get these, celebrity boyfriends or whatnot, most of the time none of them get married. They be passed around and passed through. They snag a ball player, snag whoever, whatever the case may be, date them for a month or so or a year or so, get their fame up and all this other clout and whatever not, and then they on to the next. They get used and abused and left by themselves. So if anybody believes what she's saying as truth, something is wrong with y'all too. Because we see a lot of rich people that will have these women with BBWs on social media with them and whatnot. Like I said, most of them ain't in a long-term relationship or trying to have a long-term relationship with them. But you see a lot of them that be with those type of women.
And you see the ones that ain't really in the life like that, like a lot of like wealthy men that ain't in that lifestyle of being on social media and whatnot. Yeah, they typically, you see them all the time with natural state women. But you see a lot of regular, degular, average men with regular, degular, average women. They don't do nothing to their body. They don't falsify their looks. They don't do none of that. I don't know where y'all getting this fake narrative from, but it's a lot of men out here like myself that prefer natural women.
Okay, so basically the girl in the video is basically saying you attract a different type of man based on your body type, and I would say yes, just because, you know, where I work, I see my friends, different types of body types that get different types of clientele, and we all have different clienteles. And it's so funny because, like, we all make our money, but like our different clientele runs crazy because one person's clientele is at one place. And me and my friend were just talking about this because we tried to go work together and it didn't work. It didn't work because I attract different clientele and she attracts different clientele. And I think that's just the men you attract in general, you know, based on your body shape and everything. Like, the people that is loving the BBLs is broke dudes that cannot achieve it. But these wealthier men, they want the slim figure. Like, I've seen this with my own eyes. I've been in a room full of wealthy men, and like, I'm just gonna say petite girls that I think like just look like girls who haven't developed. They prefer them before they prefer them a BBL baddie. I'm not gonna say baddie, but a BBL girl, you know? They prefer a petite girl before they prefer a BBL girl because they see us over sexualized. They see us as promiscuous. They see us as basically hoes. Bitch, I am a hoe. Ain't no scary ass bitch. I'm a hoe. But yes, you attract different clientele with the BBLs. Let me tell you. Yes. You attract different things. And I see this even in the clubs when I've worked like a BBL predominantly based strip club. The men don't go for me. And these are typically men that are rappers. I'm not going to say too much on the rapper situation because they're broke. Regardless to what you think, they're broke. And they are the type to tell you, I'm not finna pay for it. You gotta pay for it over here. They'd rather go blow money at the club. I've seen it. Your natural body shape or your surgery body shape will change.
So I'm doing the stitch to the lady who did the stitch to that video, right? But listen, most guys won't marry a girl with BBL. Alright, average guys or even wealthier, classier guys, right? What she was saying is facts. Alright. A lot of every guy, have fun and chill with a girl with BBL, but 9 times out of 10 when you look at who they're married to, they usually don't have BBLs, right? And if they are married to a girl with BBL, that shit don't last long. Alright? At the end of the day, natural girls are always gonna win 10 out of fucking 10.
Wow. Okay, so I just want to take you guys through the comment sections. Okay, so I took some screenshots of comments as usual, so you guys can see what other people said about these two videos. So, what do you guys think? Now, like I said, I've heard this somewhere, I can't remember where. I thought I should, bring these videos here so we all can see them and, of course, air our opinion. This BBL is actually a trending thing lately. A lot of women are doing it. Now, some women said they did it just, to be happy, to look more beautiful. They didn't do it for men. They just want to, have, you know, get back their confidence. Okay. Some of them, they share their previous pictures or videos and they are literally happy with the way they are looking now, like their new look. Now, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment, share, and subscribe, and of course, come back for more interesting and juicy video. Of course, I'm gonna see y'all in my next one. Y'all take care. I love you. Bye.